Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about gourmand, yummy gourmand fragrances, irresistibly sweet and decadent fragrances from the gourmand family. Now, let me explain something to you. If you know this channel, you guys know that I do love gourmand fragrances, but I don't want to smell too gourmand, if that makes any sense. You could have the gourmand notes in them, like, you know, one or two gourmand notes, but I don't want a fragrance with pralines and chocolate and marshmallows and cake batter and, you know, all those things, because I don't want to smell like food. That does not smell clean to me. In my opinion, I want to smell sweet. I want to smell like perfume, but with a gourmand touch or with gourmand nuances, if that makes any sense. So these are the type of gourmand fragrances that I personally like to wear. So if you're interested in knowing about some sweet, delectable gourmand fragrances, then just continue to watch. Before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure your notification bell is on so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so I know you love my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. Okay guys, so before we get started with the video, if you're a regular subscriber here or if you watch my channel, it looks like the background is different, but it's really not. I'm looking through my viewfinder. My camera angle is angled a different way, and like I'm literally sitting in the curve, like in the corner of my closet. So it just looks like I changed my setup, but I didn't. The Fragrance Du Bois is still here. The Francis Kurkdjian is still there. It's just that you can't see it from this angle because we're like more like coming around this way. That's why you see the bags here. But anyway. And y'all, we have a lot of fragrances to get through today. I don't know what it is about me. Like, I try to stick to 10. Like, I've been trying to stick to 10 fragrances. But I have this type of weird loyalty to my fragrances where I'm picking and I'm like, yeah, you're the good gourmand. And then I'm looking at the next one like, you're good too. All right, you could come on. Come on, y'all could come too. And then, so now we have like a lot of fragrances. I haven't counted. I just know I was pulling and picking, and I just know it's more than 10. This video may be a little bit long. If you guys like longer videos, let me know. If you want me to keep it short, sweet, and be out, we can get that popping too. So just let me know. So the first fragrance on the list is by BDK, and this is Rouge Smoking. Guys, I mean, I've showed you this fragrance so many times in my videos, and each time I show you the fragrance, it just goes down and down and down and down and down again. Like, I'm just running through this bottle like it's nobody's business. This is such a beautiful, comforting, sweet, sexy, delicious, and delectable fragrance, guys. Someone in my comments asked me the other day if I felt like this was similar to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Yeah, no, not at all. This is nowhere near Lost Cherry. This is my baby, and Lost Cherry is my baby too. I love them both, no tea, no shade, but they're not similar at all to me. They share a few of the same notes, like there's cherry. Is there almond in this fragrance? I don't believe there's almond in this fragrance. There's no almond note in this fragrance, but it does smell nutty. If you love a nutty, almondy type of fragrance, then you'll love this. So let me tell you some of the notes. It opens up with cherry. Then there's pink pepper. There's bergamot, of course. There's a vanilla husk. There's orange blossom. There's tonka bean. There's violet. There's ambroxan. Guys, this has a lot of notes. It smells like a root beer float. I absolutely love and adore this fragrance. As you guys can see, I mean, I can't put it down. I definitely can't put it down. I wear this to bed. I wear this in the house. I wear this out. I wear this around colleagues. I just wear it. Anytime I feel like smelling this fragrance, I'm wearing it. A lot of people say it doesn't last on their skin. Thank God I don't have that issue because it lasts on me. People smell it on me. I do have a decant of this, but I have a decant of everything, guys. I decant the most beast mode of the beast, okay? So when I tell you that I'm decanting and overspray, it doesn't mean that the fragrance necessarily has poor performance. I just love to decant. I love when I wash my hands and I put lotion back on my hands. I love to refresh myself here, 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 and here. It's just something that I do. And if you're interested, you can purchase this fragrance off of soavantgarde.com using my 20% discount code, THEGREAT20, and save 20% off this fragrance, guys. You cannot go wrong. I don't see anybody hating this fragrance. You know, like if it doesn't perform well on you, because fragrance is subjective and, you know, body chemistry is real, you know, then, I mean, that's probably the only reason why I would see someone saying that they don't like this fragrance. Otherwise, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's not super unique, but it's also not basic either. It's just a beautiful scent to me, and I can't stop raving about it. Rouge Smoking by BDK. Next on the list is this expensive AF fragrance by Tiziana Terenzi, Velorum. Guys, this fragrance, it just smells rich. It smells like money. It's so good, guys. Now, this fragrance, when I spoke about this fragrance on my first impressions, because I was sent this fragrance from the fragrance group, when I did my first impressions, I felt like it smelled like Kirk to me, but then I started doing what everybody else does. Like, I smell a note in a fragrance, and then I'm automatically like, oh, this smells like this, or this is this fragrance. No. So I had to live with the fragrance a little bit more. And this is why I say I like to have the fragrance, live with it, wear it, and then come to you guys with the review. Because this fragrance doesn't smell like Kirk. What it is the passion fruit note. So I was picking up on that strong passion fruit note that's also in Kirk. So that's what, if you remember that video, then, you know, that's what I was referring to. If you don't remember the video, then let's just keep it moving. So the notes in this fragrance, there's mandarin orange, there's ginger, there's saffron, and it doesn't smell like Baccarat Rouge by 40. There's black pepper, there's cardamom, there's rose, there's that passion fruit, like right in the heart of the fragrance that you definitely pick up on. Tiziana Terenzi, well, Paolo Terenzi, the nose behind Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, loves passion fruit. There's almond, there's tea, there's cinnamon, there's nutmeg, there's cloves, there's white chocolate. Ooh, excuse me. My mouth is watering. There's musk, vanilla, tonka, amber, and sandalwood. Guys, hello? Gourmand? Can we say gourmand? Do you hear all those gourmand notes? There's almond, there's white chocolate, and it's an extrait. Not only is it an extrait, it's like the extrait of the extraits. Because this is like pure oil on your skin. Like, seriously, it's like pure oil on your skin, guys. Like, I would never spray this on certain items of clothing that I'm wearing. Like, if I'm wearing something silky or something where the fabric is very delicate and you'll see like oil marks, I would never spray this on my clothes. But you do not have to spray this on your clothes. I'm used to spraying on my clothes, so, you know, I'll find a way. But don't do what I do, okay? Because I don't want to be responsible for y'all having to take y'all stuff to the dry cleaners and y'all gonna be sending me a dry cleaning bill. Like, AI, you told me to spray this on my clothes. No. So I do spray, but I'm just telling you guys, it just depends, and use your discretion. Do you see this dark juice? I mean, look how beautiful this juice is, guys. And look at the bottle. Now, like I said, this is expensive AF. I'm not telling y'all to go get this. If you want to get it, then by all means, please use my code on soavantgarde.com, TheGreat20. But this is very, very expensive. So get a sample. You can order a sample from soavantgarde.com. They do have samples of this. And if you are having a special occasion or you just got it like that, you want to ball out of control, then you get this fragrance and you can save some money on it because, like I said, it's very expensive. But it is so beautiful. It's a standout statement maker. You smell rich. Compliments. The sillage is crazy. Although it's an extrait, like, there's not much alcohol in this fragrance, but it lasts and projects so far. It's a beautiful scent. I absolutely love this, and I'm so glad I have it in my collection. Velorum by Tiziana Terenzi. Keeping in the theme of Tiziana Terenzi, now we have Delox. Coffee, caramel, rose, honey. I believe there's honey. Am I making stuff up? Let me see something. So there's white hyacinth, there's iris, there's Turkish rose, there's vanilla, there's sweet myrrh, there's amber, there's white musk, there's honey, and there's cedarwood. I don't know why I have caramel like in my mind, but guys, this is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful, beautiful scent. Another one that I don't see people not liking. Now, this fragrance is a beast. You guys love beast mode fragrances. I feel like the majority of the people that are subscribed to this channel, if the fragrance isn't screaming and announcing y'all don't want it. I see, where do y'all work? What people are y'all around? Because everything doesn't have to be beast mode, but that's just me, my opinion. But if you're looking for a beast mode, this is a beast mode fragrance right here. It's so beautiful. This fragrance has a coffee note in it that you smell it very, very slightly in the background. It's not a super loud coffee note fragrance. But now the thing with this fragrance is, if you have a large collection and you already own fragrances like Montal Intense Cafe, even Gentle Fluidity Gold, Rose's Musk by Montal, they're all in the same family. Like, they're definitely at the family reunion together. They're like first cousins almost. But in my opinion, this one performs the best. And it doesn't smell synthetic-y and sharp like Intense Cafe. Although Intense Cafe is still a beautiful scent, in my opinion, this is better. Before I got this, I had a discovery kit. I still have it. A discovery kit of Menthol fragrances. And I love Menthol fragrances. I own Dark Purple. I own Rose's Musk. And those are winners. This is actually, did I say Rose's Musk? This is actually similar to Rose's Musk as well. But I mean, guys, this is a beautiful scent. I absolutely love it. It's more rose and vanilla and honey, that sweet honey. And, you know, for my nose, not a strong coffee fragrance. Actually, Intense Cafe has a more prominent coffee note in my opinion. This is more rose, vanilla, and honey. So it's more sweeter to me. And I love it. Delox by Tiziana Terenzi. Next up is Oriana by Parfums de Marly. Now, this is a very lightly gourmand fragrance. In my opinion, it's more of a fruity floral gourmand, and I love fruity floral gourmands. I have another one on the list that's coming up soon. If you don't really like gourmand fragrances, this is something that I believe that you would like. Now, a lot of people complain about this fragrance not having great performance on that. I don't have that problem. It lasts on me. It projects on me. People smell it on me. I've suggested this fragrance to people like in life, you know, that I've been around that smells it. That's like, oh, what are you wearing? And I've told them what I'm wearing. This is an amazing fragrance to me, in my opinion. It's not going to be for everybody because some people are going to think that it smells, you know, not complex enough for the price tag. But here's the thing, guys, and I hope I'm not offending anybody or stepping on anyone's toes, but I'm just about to be real with you right now. Just because a fragrance has a high price tag, it doesn't mean that it's supposed to let everybody in the world know that you're around. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that it's gonna walk for you and talk for you. Like, every fragrance with a high price tag is not going to do that because the fragrance isn't built that way. There's some fragrances with high price tags, obviously, that are built to be beast mode, but this fragrance isn't meant to be a beast mode type of scent. It's meant to be a very pretty scent that sits closer to you, and I got that from reading the description from the Parfums de Marly website. Read the inspiration behind the fragrance because you'll better understand the fragrance and what it's supposed to do and what it's not supposed to do. You know what I mean? And it's just like a white t-shirt. Like, you'll have some white t-shirts that you can get from H&M or Zara for $20, but it's still just a plain old white t-shirt. But then there's a white t-shirt that's $800 or $1,500, but it's still a plain white t-shirt. You know, you may think, oh, this t-shirt is $1,500. This t-shirt better wear itself. This t-shirt better wash itself. It's just a plain white t-shirt. It costs a lot because it's the brand. It's luxury. It is what it is. So when you're buying into luxury, everything that has a high price tag isn't going to do the most and be the most. There's some fragrances that have a high price tag, a higher price tag than this, that's a straight up skin scent. Okay? I'm just saying you have to look at it from that perspective as well. But I mean, for me, it's a yes. I love it. It's unique enough for me. It performs well on me. I layer it, like I said, with Bath and Body Works, the tangerine and raspberry body cream. Also, if you guys can get your hands on the Sundays body cream by Byredo, you can layer with that as well because it kind of has the same type of similar note family. You know, they don't really smell alike, but you know, they're in the same vicinity. So, you know, try that out. Or even the Moschino Toy 2 Bubblegum Body Cream. There's a shower gel and a body cream. You can't get them from Macy's or anything like that. You have to order it from the Moschino website. So order that directly from Moschino and you can layer those two, you know, these two as well. But for me, it's a hard yes, and it's Oriana by Parfums de Marly. Next up, we have Invite Only by Kayali. Guys, this fragrance was sent to me by Kayali, and I'm so happy with it because I love it. Now, this reminds me of, what's it, not Vanille Fatale, Santal Blush by Tom Ford. It's very spicy, like that spicy type of gourmand fragrance, and it lasts forever on your skin. This is a beautiful scent. Now, my only thing with this fragrance right here is that, and I still wear it with him, but Bae isn't a fan of this fragrance. Like, not that he doesn't like it, but he's just like, you know, like, it's not his favorite. And when he says to me, it's not my favorite, it means he doesn't like it. Because he's not going to be as harsh to say, oh no, that fragrance stinks, I don't like it. Like, he's not like that. Like, he's very sweet. So he's just going to say, it's not my favorite. And I read between the lines and I know, oh, he don't like it. It's not his cup of tea. But I love it. It still smells beautiful to me. And here, the thing about this fragrance is, you know, the whole campaign around this fragrance was invite only. Like, you know, like, it's very sexy time. Like, Mona's ad campaigns were so beautiful and sexy, you know, leading up to this fragrance. And for me, this isn't the fragrance that I personally would wear or suggest you wear when it's, sexy time. It's a very loud fragrance, and I don't want it to be too distracting. You want the person to want to, eat you up, and you want the person to think you smell edible and, just want to be all nuzzled and, on you the whole time. This fragrance for me, it's not like that. This is more of a, we're going out and I want everybody to know that I'm smelling like this right here. It's loud, it's projecting, it's beast mode, it has oud in it. Definitely don't want to go to bed or roll around the sheets with something this strong, in my opinion. So it opens up with sour cherry, there's tobacco leaf, there's honey, there's chocolate, there's hazelnut, there's cinnamon, there's rose, there's May rose, damask rose, there's amber, vanilla, there's oud, there's benzoin, patchouli, musk, and sandalwood. Now, like I said, this is a very loud performing beast, beautiful fragrance that actually has the note of oud in it. All the other fragrances that I smell by Kayali that don't feature the note of oud smell like they have oud. This one actually features the note of oud, so I love it. If you have this fragrance and your partner loves it on you, let me know what they think about it, because like I said, mine isn't too fond of it because he likes more of sweet fragrances, but actually no, because he loves Portrait of a Lady on me, and that's nowhere near sweet, but whatever, everybody's different. Anywho, this is a beautiful gourmand, invite only by Kayali. Okay, it just don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Guys, I just got this fragrance. I'm done. I'm almost finished with this fragrance. This is beyond a dent. The head-on collision accident. This is horrible. Why have I been using this fragrance so much? Because it's so good, okay? This fragrance is this will be a for life designer fragrance for me, in case you guys are wondering. A lot of people think it's okay. Some people think it's basic. Some people don't like it. For me, it's the hardest yes ever. It smells toasted. It smells roasted. It smells like sesame seed. It smells like almonds, like toasted almonds. This is so good to me, guys. I absolutely love it, and I'm seriously addicted to this fragrance. So it has narcissus, there's night blooming, there's jasmine, there's almond, and there's sandalwood. I mean, Marc Jacobs, seriously, thank you. I never thought I'd be wearing a Marc Jacobs fragrance and loving, I love this fragrance. I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and be like, oh, it's okay because it's Marc Jacobs or because it's designer, whatever. I love this fragrance, head over heels in love. It smells so good to me. It smells so good on me. Bae absolutely loves this fragrance on me. People love this fragrance on me. Each and every time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments on this fragrance or asked, what am I wearing? And it's this right here. That's why this dent is looking the way that it looks, because if I'm wearing a fragrance and Bae loves it and I'm wearing it and people are complimenting me and it makes me feel good, I'm just going to keep killing that fragrance. And that's what's been happening. I'm definitely going to get another bottle, but I think I'm going to get a small one. I don't really like how the big bottle looks. Does that make sense? It lasts forever on my skin. Forever. No performance issues at all. This right here is a good one, guys. I love this. It's a beautiful gourmand fragrance. I've heard people say that it smells like popcorn. I guess so. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just get a sesame seed roasted almond, but everybody's nose picks up on different things, but I love it, and it'll always be in my collection. And thank you guys for not really liking it, because that's just more for me. The next fragrance on the list is Sultan by Royal Crown. Guys, this fragrance right here is a beautiful gourmand. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. It's the gourmand of gourmands. This is a very grown up, very sexy, very sophisticated, very classy gourmand fragrance. Okay, so my Marc Jacobs Perfect that I absolutely love, you're almost perfect to me. I love you. This is a playful, fun, girly, flirty, that youthful type of gourmand fragrance. Now this one right here, oh, she grown. She grown. She is everything, guys. Smoky, edible. And the thing is, there's not a whole lot of gourmand notes in this fragrance. Let me tell you the notes. There's vanilla, there's dates, there's fruity notes. I have no clue what these fruity notes are because it's just listed as fruity notes. you know, here, take that, fruity notes. There's cedar, there's labdamen, there's jasmine, there's rose, there's oud, there's sandalwood, myrrh, and saffron. And no, it doesn't smell like Baccarat Rouge 540. I gotta stop saying that, but every time I say saffron, like, I just want you guys to know none of these fragrances on this list smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, okay? I just wanted to get that out the way. Now, very grown up, slightly smoky, sweet gourmand, but not, I don't want you guys to think candy sweet. It's a different type of sweet. It smells so good, guys. And it is a unisex fragrance. I can see this on a man, but I don't think it leans in any way masculine or feminine. I just think it's like straight up down in the middle. I think it'll smell beautiful on a woman because it smells beautiful on me. And I think it'll smell amazing on a man as well. This is so sexy. Like, you want to talk about sexy? Sexy gourmand, guys. It's so sultry. Like, I just imagine someone like in a really dark lounge, like with like red dim lighting on plush velvet sofa, sitting by the fireplace, listening to jazz music. That's what I'm getting from this fragrance. I just put a whole like date together just now from smelling this fragrance. So I know what my next date is going to be. Guys, if you're interested in this fragrance, you can save 20% off Sultan by Royal Crown on soavantgarde.com and save 20%, like I said, using my discount code THEGREAT20. It's a super heavy bottle. The cap is just amazing. I don't know if I showed you like the detailing of the cap and the bottle and all those things the last time. The light is making it come up black, but it's a really deep green bottle. It's just absolutely beautiful, guys, and I love it. Sultan by Royal Crown. Next up, we have this sweet, sultry, warm, spicy, aromatic fragrance by Kilian, Angel's Share. Guys, I've deemed this fragrance the best fragrance release of 2020. Period, hands down, it is what it is. I'm sorry to every other fragrance that I own and love. I'm sorry, y'all, but the Angel Share was the best 2020 release in my opinion because it's so intoxicatingly good. Whenever I smell this fragrance, I cannot help but to smell myself. I just want to smell it the whole time. I don't know what is in this bottle that makes me want to continue to smell this fragrance. It's so good. The bottle is everything. I love just everything about this, like the liquors like line. It's so beautiful, guys. People complain about the cap being plastic, but honestly, I don't need a hockey puck to fall and break my toe and have me looking like the Flintstones. So the notes are cognac, cinnamon, tonka, oak, praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. Guys, it's so beautiful. I love a good, sexy, boozy fragrance. It's just so sweet and sexy. It doesn't smell like, you know, like you're a drunk or anything like that. It just smells really good. It smells unique. It smells elevated. It's super long lasting. Let me tell you how long lasting this is. I do not have a decant of this fragrance. I know. I do not have a decant of this fragrance. I have not decanted this fragrance because when I've worn it, you know, out, and we're going to be out for, you know, a few hours, and I've never decanted. Like, I do overspray. You can overspray, but I haven't decanted this fragrance. And I'm not saying that I won't. I probably will, but I haven't, like, I wasn't refreshing myself, and I was good the whole entire time. It's so beautiful, guys. It's so sexy. Another really grown up and sexy, unique type of gourmand fragrance. And I mean, if, you know, this is a love or hate. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys tell me that it didn't work on you, and then you have the other side of people that absolutely love this fragrance. It's a beautiful, sweet, sexy, spicy gourmand fragrance. It reminds me of like an apple pie, but like apple pie with like a lot of bourbon and some perfume. You know, like, it doesn't smell like a straight up bakery apple pie, in my opinion, on my body chemistry, because I would not like it. But it does have that apple pie vibe, you know what I mean? But then you still smell like perfume, but it's sexy, it's spicy. I love it, guys. Angel Share by Kilian. So the next fragrance on the list is by Lalique, and this is Soleil. And guys, the same excitement or the same energy that I had for Marc Jacobs Perfect when I smelled it was the same energy that I had for this fragrance right here. It is the almond note for me. Like, seriously, I need to do an almond video. If you guys want to see an almond video, let me know, because the almond note just takes over for me. I love that nutty, roasted, toasted type of scent. I just love it. I don't know why, but it's, like I said, it's a fruity floral gourmand. Let me tell you the notes. there's mandarin orange, there's bitter almond, there's cardamom, there's pear, then there's candied almonds, there's jasmine, there's caramel, you know, caramel, there's milk, there's coffee, there's pralines, there's sandalwood, and white musk. Guys, this is such a beautiful, fruity, floral, gourmand fragrance. And look at the bottle. Just look at the bottle. It's so pretty. This is, you know, removable. It's probably making a whole lot of noise right now. Let me hold it down. This fragrance is versatile in my opinion because you can wear it winter, spring, summer, and fall. Although it has those super decadent, creamy, beautiful, gourmand, tasty, delicious notes, it's still a little bit fresh, and you can get away with it in the spring and summer months as well. It is a beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love it. I love the bottle. It's one that I always keep in the front of my vanity, like on my tray. I have it always like in the front because it's just, it's so pretty. It's so feminine. It's definitely a feminine scent. There's nothing unisex about this fragrance, guys. I mean, look at the bottle. The performance is decent. It's not super stellar, but it's decent, and I do have a decant of this, obviously. If you're interested in this fragrance, you can also save 20% off of Lalique Soleil from soavantgarde.com using my discount code THEGREAT20. And I believe it retails for $1 something. It's not super pricey. It retails for $1 something, so it's just like a designer, you know, fragrance price. To me, it's unique. It has a unique scent to it to me. It's not super groundbreaking, but I love it. It's a beautiful scent, guys. It's very pretty. It's one that you can wear. I wear this to bed. I wear this in the house. I've worn this out, you know, not like on a date night or anything like that. Not that you can't, but I mean, guys, when you have a collection as large as mine, there's other fragrances that for me, I'll choose to wear like on a sexy date night. But if we're like, honestly, like if we're going to Olive Garden, because you guys know I love Olive Garden. If we're going to say like Outback Steakhouse or any of those type of restaurants, then yeah, I'm gonna wear this fragrance right here because it smells amazing. But if we're going fancy and we doing it up and it's like sexy time, I'm not gonna wear this, but it's a beautiful scent nonetheless. Lalique Soleil. Okay, guys, so before I got Sultan by Royal Crown, this was the gourmand of gourmands to me. And then Sultan came in and I was like, oh, you cute and all, you cute, but you're not the gourmand of gourmands, but you're definitely a beautiful gourmand fragrance. And this is none other than New York Nights by Bond No. 9. Guys, let me tell you, gardenia, carnation, jasmine, sea notes, patchouli, sandalwood, coffee, and caramel. Another beautiful, yummy, yummy fragrance. This is, for me, in my collection, this is the most, let me spray this on my skin because I don't know why I'm playing around. This is the most gourmand that I will go. You know what I mean? Like, because it smells very, very gourmand to me, but I love it. Like, it even smells, it has a little, someone told me in my comments that it smells like a banana on them. And then after she said that, literally, like, I just started smelling bananas. And you guys know, like, if you don't know, now you know, I love bananas. I love the scent of banana. I have like 2 banana fragrances in my collection. This smells like a caramel, creamy, gourmand banana dessert. Like, that's what this smells like. It's so good. It's long lasting on my skin. I do have a decant of this fragrance. It's beautiful. I haven't gotten any, I don't get a ton of compliments on this fragrance. I've gotten 1 or 2, and definitely Bae loves it. So, you know, if he loves it, then, you know, it's all good. But definitely not one that I've gotten a whole lot of outside compliments on, but that doesn't mean it's not a compliment worthy fragrance. If you're around the same group of people all the time and they know she's into perfume, she wears fragrances all the time, she always smells good, you may not always get a compliment from them. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're wearing something that smells completely different and so unique where they have to say something. But sometimes people just smell good and, you know, they know you smell good, and it's like they're not going to tell you all the time that you smell good. Now, the real test is going around people that you're not around all the time, you know, from a stranger. So that's how I like to judge my compliments when I'm bringing you guys most complimented videos. But anywho, I was why are we talking about compliments? Because see, I love compliments on my fragrances. It's a beautiful gourmand fragrance, guys. New York Nights by Bond No. 9. So the next fragrance on the list is by Dolce & Gabbana, and this is The Only One. I went on record a few months ago, maybe a year ago, by saying that the only one intense is the only one you need. But guys, I've since retracted my statement because The Only One is so good. Guys, it's newer to my collection, as you may know, and I am obsessed. It's so beautiful. It's simple, it's pretty, it's feminine, but it's still so yummy. Like, I just love it. It makes me happy, and I love wearing it. So it opens up with violet, there's orange, there's bergamot, coffee, pear, iris, orange blossom, rose, caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. Guys, let me tell you, I love niche fragrances, right? I love niche fragrances. I started wearing niche fragrances in 2019, and the majority of my collection now at this point is more niche than designer. But the designer fragrances, please don't sleep on them. Please don't think because it's a designer fragrance it doesn't perform well. Please don't think because it's a designer fragrance that is generic and basic smelling, because there's some designer fragrances that just smell amazing. And when you watch certain people and they say things like, oh, this isn't groundbreaking, or this isn't this, or it's okay, or whatever, it might be that way on them. It may not be that way on you. You know what I mean? Like, you may have that body chemistry that when you put on something like this, it could be coming in with like the most expensive niche fragrance and people will be paying them dust because you now came in with your Only One, which, you know, you thought may have been generic or mass appealing or not unique enough, and you're getting all the compliments, all the love because it just smells that good on your body chemistry. So keep that in mind when you're watching reviews. Like I said, take our reviews with a grain of salt. My body chemistry is different from hers, yours, his. You know, that's just how it is. Something may smell basic on you and smell like groundbreaking, earth-shattering, NASA done took off into space. Like I said, I love this fragrance. When I've worn it, I smelled like that chick, like that girl, like just, you know, here I am. It's so beautiful. It was projecting on me. I love it. And I love this cute little bottle, and I'm obsessed. And I feel like I'll always have this. I'll definitely repurchase this fragrance, guys. That's how good it is to me. The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. Now we're gonna speed through this, guys, because I've spent so much time on the other fragrances that this video is so long. But now we have Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro. Guys, yummy, gourmand, beautiful, irresistible fragrance. The notes, it opens up with pistachio. My favorite ice cream ever is pistachio. I don't eat chocolate ice cream. If I eat vanilla ice cream, I like it mixed with other things. But my favorite ice cream ever is pistachio. I love pistachio nuts. That's my snack. I love pistachio, okay? So this has pistachio in the opening. Then there's almond. You already know. You already know the pistachio and the almond. What? Then we have heliotrope, we have jasmine, and heliotrope also has an almond accord to it. So it's like almond, nutty, almond all over the place. Then we have jasmine, we have caramel, we have vanilla, we have salt, and sandalwood. Guys, this is a dessert. This is a straight up snack. This is everything. And you know what makes this fragrance even better? Like, the scent is amazing, right? The performance isn't that great, but let me tell you what makes this fragrance even better. The fact that there's a body wash, there's a scrub, there's a lotion, and then there's the body mist. Guys, you layer with all of that and top it off with the fragrance. Hello. All the fragrances that I'm talking about today will be listed in my description box below. This one right here, I don't think it comes in a larger bottle. I think this is the only bottle I've ever seen. Layer with everything, and this is a beast on you. Now, if you just spray this fragrance on its own, it's not going to last on you. It's just not. Although it smells so edible and yummy and beautiful and perfumed and just everything, it's not going to last on you. But if you layer with everything that I said, because this fragrance is everything, to me, I think it's worth purchasing everything for layering. So, Sol Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro. Next on the list is Lost Cherry. I mean, at this point, I could just exit to the next, right? Guys, I wouldn't do that to you. So, you know this is Lost Cherry, one of my ride or die babies. I absolutely love and adore, head over heels, madly in love with this fragrance. The performance isn't that great, but I have my travel spray, I layer, I overspray, and I have no issues with this fragrance. It's so beautiful. This should be like a high performing beast. It's not, but it's still a beautiful scent. The notes are cherry, there's cherry liqueur, there's cherry syrup, there's bitter almond, there's jasmine sambac, there's roasted tonka bean, there's sandalwood, vetiver, and cedarwood. Guys, I mean, I speak about this fragrance at least twice a month on my channel, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you know it's a Tom Ford fragrance. It doesn't last that long, like I said, but you know, for me, I grin and I bear it. Grin and bear it. That's what I do, because it doesn't last that long, but it's the, you know, when you're spending that money, you know, you gotta, when you're peeling off, you know, you gotta grin and bear it, but you know it's burning your soul because she don't last that long on your skin. But she smells so good, you can't help it. I just Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Next up, we have a classic Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Guys, this fragrance will always be in my collection. Always. Why? Because it's amazing. It's just a classic, timeless one to me that I will always have in my collection. So it opens up with coconut, there's plum, there's apricot, there's rosewood, there's jasmine, there's tuberose, there's vanilla, there's almond. That's that almond note again. There's sandalwood and musk. It's an intoxicating, intriguing, sensual fragrance to me. Super sexy. Men love this fragrance, okay? Listen to me. Men love this fragrance. This fragrance you can purchase from Ulta, Sephora, Macy's. Like, this fragrance is readily like accessible to everyone. I think every feminine woman who wants to smell sexy, who loves gourmands, who loves sweet fragrances, who loves almondy, nutty fragrances, you need this in your collection. Like, this is just a staple. Like, seriously, you can't even see it because how the bottle is, but guys, I need a new bottle, and I'm gonna get the, you know, the small one. Although I run through these bottles, I love getting the smaller ones because I actually get to use them up. Beautiful gourmand fragrance. Men love this. Compliment getter. It's a staple. A lot of people own it. A lot of people know the scent, but I don't care. Okay, guys, so last but not least, I feel like we've been here for at least 5 hours. Last but not least is Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. One of the most controversial fragrances in Fragcom, guys. This fragrance and Baccarat Rouge 540 is compared to almost everything. Like, seriously, if something has an orange blossom note, it smells like Love Don't Be Shy. If something has a marshmallow note, it smells like Love Don't Be Shy. Like, I don't know what it is, but I mean, guys, it is what it is. Now, this right here should be a staple in every woman's collection. Another one that every woman that's building a fragrance collection should own, because this is just, this fragrance could get it all day, every day. I have the Extreme, and I've been wearing the Extreme a lot, you know, since Bae purchased it for me for Valentine's Day, along with some other Kilians. But as of late, I've been reaching for this one, and I'm just like, you are, like, seriously, like, you're an icon. Like, this is an iconic fragrance in my collection. And if you guys want beautiful, iconic fragrances in your collection, then Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy is definitely one that you should have in your collection. Forget about the dupes, forget about the clones, forget about the ones that smell like it. You want the original. This is amazing. I love it. It's a very sweet, cloyingly sweet fragrance that I cannot get enough of. This will always be repurchased as well in my collection. Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. Okay, and 5 hours later, we are done with the video. Let me know, do you like gourmand fragrances, and what are some gourmand fragrances that you guys love? I already know that you're going to tell me about Xerjoff. I know you guys are going to mention Xerjoff in my comments. Xerjoff is always in my comments. There's a couple of Xerjoffs that I've smelled. Some of them smell like Tiziana Terenzi fragrances to me, or some of them smell like fragrances that I've smelled before. Some of them just don't work for me at all. So, you know, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I will have a Xerjoff on the channel really soon, hopefully, if I find one that I like. If not, I don't think Xerjoff and I will ever meet. But let's talk about it in the comments below, guys. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great, signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.